feels like a glitch, sometimes stuck in a loop. But I learned to debug, one fix and I reboot. Every fall teaches me how to stand tall. Code breakers here, ready for it all.
I'm not GPS, but I help you find the way. Every choice we make rewrites the day. When you feel lost, just follow my light. Pathfinders here, we'll be alright.
We're decoding life, no luck, just grind. Every win is something we design.
Hack Yea, we don't wait for fate. We show up,
Grow up and rewrite the game.
Hey Hacksters, welcome back to Hack Yea. This is part 2 of our Power of Why mini-series. I'm Kim, here with Gary, and today we've got a fascinating story for you.
Oh yeah, last time we talked about the concept of why. Now let's see it in action with one of our favorite examples from Simon Sinek book, The Power of Why.
All right. Ever hear of Sir Ernest Shackleton? If not, you're about to find out how a single job ad became a masterclass in purpose-driven leadership.
Nice. So Kim, that's awesome. But before we start, I want to also kick in another piece of this series. We talk about the change of the logo last mini episode. If you guys have noticed our new environment, we also changed our environment because of you guys' feedback, right? We got some feedback saying that, hey, your background is kind of the same every single time, and we're like, you know what? We can switch it up. We can do some online recording and then give a little bit more of a personalized space that where we live in, to Hackster to kind of have a different view of our podcast.
That's right. That's right. So here we are in our own environments. You see it loud and clear here. It's my husband's office here, Gary.
Yep, I know, and it's funny because my wife actually told us that hey, can you guys actually be in a living room or a room that is a little different than just your background of your logo. So we decided to do it this way. We have some, it's just better from a different setting perspective. So with that, let's go right into it, Kim.
All right. Hope you like it, Hacksters. So back to why. One story Simon Sinek highlights is about Sir Ernest Shackleton, the Antarctic explorer. So back in the early 1900s, Shackleton was gearing up for a hazardous expedition to the South Pole. He needed a crew, and legend has it, he put out a wild recruitment ad in the newspaper. Imagine that. It basically read, "Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success."
So a little off script here, Kim. This exact script, this exact script is something that I actually did use in my current job right now. When I first joined Diageo, this is what I use on the advertisement for Data Rain to join, to hire Frontier into the Data Rain group. But I changed it. I changed it to a data-driven wording, and the reason why I use that is because I was thinking, who on earth would sign up for that, right, Kim? It sounds like a nightmare job description. Safe return doubtful. Oh, great. Where do I sign up for this? But I do think that because of that, if people do sign up, I would get the best of the best.
Right. It sounds crazy, but here's the thing. People did sign up, Gary. Lots of them. Shackleton didn't promise glory or high pay or even safety. He basically said, this is going to suck, but it has a purpose. And the people who raised their hands were totally drawn to that purpose. The adventure, the challenge, the why of doing something epic. Those were exactly the folks he wanted.
And here's the kicker, Kim. Shackleton's expedition went through absolute hell. The ship got trapped in ice and sank. The crew was stranded for months in brutal condition. Yet they all survived and stuck together through the ordeal. Sinek's suggestion suggests a big reason is that the Shackletons recruit the right people who believe in the mission, not just people with certain skill sets. They were not just there for a paycheck, they are there because they were the best sailor on paper. They believed in the journey. They shared a sense of purpose and keep them going when things insanely tough.
Imagine that. And I find that so inspiring, Gary. It shows that when you and the people around you know the why behind what you're doing, you can endure almost any how. A team aligned on purpose is a resilient team, and you can apply that to a family, a project team, a community, whatever, wherever. If everyone's in it for the same deeply held reason, you've got a bond that's hard to break.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to plan an Antarctic expedition to use this method, to use this insight. Say you're a manager hiring a team. You might look beyond the potential and ask, does this person believe in what we are trying to do here? Are they passionate about the mission? Because if they are, you can teach the skills over time. You don't have to have hired the skill set. You want to hire the passion. But you can easily teach someone to care. That's for sure, right? The passion you cannot teach. So like Sinek wrote, it is much easier to teach someone than to motivate them. If you hire or surround yourself with people who are already motivated by your why, you won't have to drag them along. They will run alongside with you.
Love that takeaway. Purpose driven recruiting and leadership can make all the difference. And it's not just for big expeditions or hiring decisions.
Exactly. Knowing your why can even change how you approach the everyday stuff. More on that soon.
We'll actually get into that in our next mini episode with another great story about finding meaning in daily work. So let's pause here for now. Thanks for listening to episode 2, Hacksters.
Yep, and be sure to join us next time for the perspective shift that might change how you see your own job. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our Power of Why mini-series.
And also our LinkedIn community, our Facebook communities. Make sure you're joining those and joining in any conversation that we have there. And so, as we always say,
Heck yeah!
Hack yeah, we don't wait for fate. We show up, grow up, and rewrite the game. And rewrite the game. Rewrite the game.